Good morning, children.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hope you're all fine.
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So yesterday we were doing a couple of exercises from our workbook. Today also we'll continue the same. Please take out your workbook.
Yes, ma'am. Already taken.
Okay, good.
Already took.
I think two questions from section B was given as a homework to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 5th and 6th, right?
Yes.
Did you complete that? Sentence rearranging?
Ma'am, fifth
Yes.
and sixth.
Yes, ma'am.
Daily.
Okay. Yes?
Nothing, ma'am.
Jeevan, can you read out the 5th one? Rearrange the words to form sentences. Meaningful sentence.
Ma'am, answer no.
Yes. Read out the answer.
Are Maria and Amol performing at the concert
Concert?
tonight?
Yes.
Concert.
Yeah. Are Maria and Amol performing at the concert tonight? It's a question. It's an interrogative sentence. So, at the end of the sentence?
Question.
Yes, you have to put
Question
a
mark.
question mark. All right. Then, Abhinav, read the 6th one. Abhinav. Read it out fast. And Leah.
Yes, ma'am.
Read out the 6th one.
Ma'am, the answer is please return the library books by tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow. Please return the library books by tomorrow. It's an imperative sentence, a request. So at the end of the sentence, the punctuation mark will be full stop.
Full stop.
Okay. Have you all written the same? The answers are correct?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll move on to the next part, that is vocabulary. Complete these sentences with the correct binomial expressions from the box. What do you mean by binomial expressions?
Ma'am, correct sentence. Correct words.
Thank you.
Adding to the sentence.
Binomial. Binomial.
Thank you.
Monomial, binomial, polynomial. Any idea? Have you heard these words before?
Ma'am, the number of words.
One at a time. One at a time. Ashmit.
Ma'am, the number of words.
Yes, number of words. So mono means one.
One.
Bino means
Two.
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 Poly means many.
More than many.
Yes,
Two.
more than one. Okay. So here we have binomial expression. So if you want, you can take a note of it. A binomial pair is an expression containing a binomial pair is an expression containing two words. A binomial pair is an expression containing two words which are joined.
Ma'am, we can write in the textbook itself now.
Yes, you can write it in the textbook itself.
Containing.
A binomial pair is an expression containing two words which are joined by a conjunction. Joined by a conjunction. What do you mean by conjunction? I hope you have already learned. Yes, conjunctions. Which are the words? Conjunction words.
And,
But.
And,
Fan boys. So,
and,
fan
but,
boys.
then,
And, but,
or,
for, yet, so,
or, yet, but also,
So.
as, so, all these are conjunctions. Okay, so
No.
binomial expression contains two words which are joined by a conjunction. But here in the binomial expression, we use only two types of conjunction. Can you tell me which are they? Which are the two conjunctions that is used in binomial expression?
need,
and,
or.
or.
Yes. We use only two types of conjunction, two conjunctions in binomial expression. One is and the other one is or. Okay, so binomial pair is an expression containing two words which are joined by a conjunction. Usually in single inverted comma, you have to write and. And should be written in single inverted comma. Usually and. A binomial pair is an expression containing two words which are joined by a conjunction. Usually within a single inverted comma, write and. Then usually and or. That second or should be written in again single inverted comma. The word order of binomial pair is fixed. The word order of the binomial pair is fixed.
Ma'am, the word order.
The word order of binomial pair is fixed. So we have 6 binomial expressions given in the box. I'll read it out. Neat and tidy, odds and ends, back and forth, hustle and bustle, sooner or later, wear and tear. These are the 6 binomial pairs or 6 binomial expressions. So the order of the pair, just look at it. Neat and tidy. We don't use it tidy and neat. Okay, the order will be the same, neat and tidy. 2 expressions, 2 words, neat, tidy. Those 2 words are joined by the conjunction using, which is a conjunction?
And.
Yes. Then sooner or later, we don't use it in the other way, later or sooner. That's not the order. Okay. The word order of binomial pair is fixed always. We will use it in the same way, sooner or later. And which is the conjunction used to add?
Or.
Okay, sooner or later. We don't use it as later or sooner, but sooner or later. Then tidy, hustle and bustle, odds and ends, sooner or later, back and forth, wear and tear. Okay, so let's do the exercise given here. First one. Dash, Ketan will realize that he took the right decision.
And sooner or later.
Yes, sooner or later. Sooner or later, Ketan will realize that he took the right decision. Everyone write down in the space provided. Sooner or later, Ketan will realize that he took the right decision. Now, I'm going to ask you individually, only those students should respond, okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Michelle, next one. After the ride through the rocky landscape, the car tires showed signs of heavy dash. Which is the correct binomial expression? Yes, very good. Wear and tear. Yes, wear and tear. That means the tires of the car has becoming damaged after riding through the rocky landscape. After the ride through the rocky landscape, the car tires showed the signs of heavy wear and tear. Gino, Varada, Steve, Shivanand, Alan, Sarhad, Alna, everyone should switch on your cameras. You're not seen here on the screen. All of you. Nobody has got the permission to switch it off. Okay, now we'll move on to the third one. Gino, the documents went dash many times before they were signed. Which is the correct binomial expression? The documents went dash many times before they signed. Which is the correct binomial expression? Gino? Ellen, your face is not seen. Ellen Joy? Focus your camera properly. Okay, Shivanand, can you tell me which is the correct binomial expression for the third one? The documents went dash many times before they were signed.
Neat and tidy.
Documents. Huh? Think properly, think properly.
Back and forth.
Yes, very good. Back and forth. The documents were cross-checked many times.
Yes.
Before they were signed. Back and forth. Fourth one. I'm going through the dash that I found in the shed to see if anything can be reused. Shankari? I'm going through the dash that I found in the shed to see if anything can be reused.
Ma'am, odds and ends.
Yes, very good. Odds and ends. The person is going through each and every part of the shed to see whether anything can be reused for future purpose. Okay, odds and ends. Then fifth one. Mother was happy to see that Rai's room was dash. Adnan? Adnan?
Yes, ma'am.
Mother was happy to see that the Rai's room was dash.
Neat and tidy.
Yes, neat and tidy. That binomial expression always comes in connection with the room, neat and tidy. The living room was neat and tidy. The house was neat and tidy. The
Ma'am.
classroom was neat and tidy. Yes?
Ma'am, fourth one is odds and ends.
Yes, fourth one, odds and ends. I'm going through the odds and ends that I found in the shed to see if anything was, to see if anything can be reused. I hope all of you are able to write.
Yes.
Am I fast for you?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Sixth. Nita missed the dash of city life when she first moved to the countryside. Gopi Krishna? Give me the answer. Nita missed the dash of city life when she first... Yes, hustle and bustle. The noisy environment, hustle and bustle. Nita missed the hustle and bustle of city life when she first moved to the countryside. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivanya, can you read? Can you read it quickly? What you have written?
Okay, ma'am. Sooner or later, Ketan will realize that he took the right decision.
All right, thank you. Krishnaveni, next one. My dear, we cannot hear you. Any problem with your audio? Louder. Children, can you all hear Krishnaveni?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Some problem with her speaker. Dion, second one.
Then after the ride through the rocky landscape, the car tires were showed wear and tear.
Yes, the car tires showed the signs of heavy wear and tear. Okay, Alan. Okay, all right. Third one, Alan Joy.
The documents went back and forth many times before they were signed.
The documents went back and forth many times before they signed. Okay. Next, Varada.
Ma'am, I'm going through the
Unmute.
I'm going to the odds and ends that I found in the shed to see if anything that can be reused.
Yes, I'm going through the odds and ends that I found in the shed to see if anything can be reused. Tia, next one. Tia, unmute. Tia.
Yes, ma'am.
Read. Read the fifth one. Don't waste time. Michelle, read. Tia can mute.
First one.
Fifth.
Mother was happy to see that my room was neat and tidy.
Okay, all right. Then Abhishek, next.
Nita missed hustle and bustle of city life when she first moved to the countryside.
Okay, it's not hustle and bustle. T is silent. Hustle and bustle. Okay. Nita missed the hustle and bustle of city life when she first moved to the countryside. All right. Now you can turn the page. Take page number 7. Page number 7. Spelling. Choose the correct words from the word pairs that match with the meanings given in the brackets. In the box, you have 12 words. Okay? There is a slight difference in the spelling and there is a difference in the meaning also. But sometimes we may get confused. So, with the sentences given here, a word is given in the bracket. The meaning is given in the bracket. So, you have to choose the appropriate word from the pairs given and write in the blank space provided. So, I'm going to read out the words which is given in the box. Everyone, everyone. Affect, effect. Elicit, illicit. Alternate, alternative. Noticeable, notable. Respectfully, respectively. So pairs of words are given and you have to choose the appropriate word from the box according to the meaning given in the bracket. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So we'll do the first. Each and dash of you needs to reach the venue by 9 a.m. The word within the bracket is each one. So out of the pair, which one you will choose? The spelling is same.
Each
Spelling
and
is same.
everyone.
But there is a difference.
Everyone.
Everyone. Which means first one or second one?
Second.
First,
Do you all agree with the same? Second one?
ma'am, first one.
First one is everyone and second one is everyone. So which is more appropriate according to the meaning given in the bracket?
Ma'am, second one.
Second. Okay, Varada, agree with the second one. What about others?
Second
Yes.
one.
Second one. Very good. Everyone. There is a space after every. Every space one, which means each one. And what is the meaning of the first one? Everyone. Everyone should come to the auditorium right now. So what is the meaning of that everyone? All.
All
Yes.
should come.
All students should come to the auditorium right now. Okay. So are you able to understand the difference between the two?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now the second. I do not think the new rule will dash us. The meaning given in the bracket is cause a change in something. Is it affect? Is it affect or effect?
Effect.
Abhishek, what do you think?
Effect.
First one.
First one. So pronounce the word
Ma'am,
affect.
second one.
Affect.
Yes. Some of you having confusion. Some goes with the second and some with first. The first one is the correct. Affect. A-F-F-E-C-T. Affect. I do not think the new rule will affect us. Affect means to cause a change in something. And what do you mean by effect? Effect.
Harm.
Effect. Effect. The medicine injected onto the person's body had a very bad side effect. Effect. E-F-F-E-C-T.
The cause.
No, effect is a cause. A cause, a change in something. Effect means result or consequence. Okay. The medicine injected onto the person's body had a very bad side effect, very bad result. The medicine did not produce a good result, but instead a bad result. The consequence of applying medicine was a very bad one. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's affect.
Yes, ma'am.
So the answer here is affect. I do not think the new rule will affect us. A-F-F-E-C-T. Got the difference between the two? Yes. Now we'll move on to the third one. The police tried to dash information about the other kidnappers. Meaning given in the bracket is draw out information from someone. Shaza, what do you think? Which word is more appropriate? Elicit or illicit?
Elicit.
Elicit. Just spell the word to make it sure. Elicit. What's the spelling?
E-L-I-C-I-T.
E-L-I-C-I-T. Okay. Elicit. Correct. The police tried to elicit information about the other kidnappers. Elicit means draw out information from someone. The teacher tried to elicit answers from the students. Okay, the teacher tried to get information, answers from the students. And what do you mean by illicit? I-L-L-I-C-I-T. Any idea? What is illicit?
No, ma'am.
No idea. Illicit means illegal, unlawful. Okay. Illicit means illegal or unlawful. You can write down the meaning there. This learning different types of vocabularies will help you to have a good writing style and also in your speaking.
And illicit means?
Illicit means unlawful or illegal. The boy, the child is an illicit son of his father, which means it is not by law, forbidden by law or rules or custom. Okay, illicit child of his father. Illicit means unlawful, illegal. Now we'll move on to the fourth one. I do not have any dash solution to the problem. Gino, unmute. I do not have any dash solution to the problem. The meaning given here is two or more options. So which word will you choose? Alternate or alternative?
Alternative.
Alternative. Yes, very good. Alternative. Alternative means two or more options. Two or more options. Alternative. And what do you mean by alternate?
Ma'am, only one option. There is no another.
No, alternate. I have classes on alternate days.
Different.
After one day, the next day will not.
one by one.
Yes, after one day, the other day will be holiday. Monday you will have class, Tuesday will be a holiday. Again, Wednesday you will have class, Thursday will be holiday. I have class on alternate days. So alternate means interchanging repeatedly and regularly with one another in time or place. Okay, that is what you mean by alternate. Do you want to write down the meaning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alternate, interchanging repeatedly and regularly. Interchanging repeatedly and regularly with one another. Dion, are you writing?
Interchanging.
Interchanging repeatedly and regularly. With one another in time or place. Interchanging repeatedly and regularly with one another in time or place. That is what you mean by alternate. Alternative means two or more options. Are you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fifth, there was dash improvement in his health. The meaning given in the bracket is easily seen. Thomas, I need answer from you. Your video is off. Thomas? Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Switch on your camera. Okay. Give me the answer. There was dash improvement in his health. The meaning given in the bracket is easily seen. So which word you will choose from both? Noticeable or notable?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
There was dash improvement in his health. The meaning given in the bracket is easily seen. So which word will you choose? Noticeable or notable?
Noticeable.
Noticeable. Okay, good, correct. Noticeable improvement. There was noticeable improvement in his health. There was a noticeable improvement in the child's studies. Okay, noticeable, easily seen. And what do you mean by notable? Steve, unmute. Switch on your camera and unmute. Steve. Steve, Saju. No response. What do you mean by notable? Who can give me the answer?
Without seeing.
No. It's not the opposite of noticeable. It has got another meaning. Notable. I'll give you a clue. He is a notable personality.
Minding without minding.
No. Notable.
Famous.
Yes, very good. Famous, important, prominent. Okay. Notable means famous, prominent, important, or noteworthy. He is a notable artist in his city.
Famous artist.
Yes. He is a prominent artist. He is a famous artist. She is a notable actress in the film. Yes? Yes. A noteworthy actress. Okay, so notable means prominent, important, famous, noteworthy. All right. Now we'll move on to the sixth one. Maria gave a basket of oranges and a bag of apples to Anu and Minu. Dash. The meaning given in the bracket is separately and in the order mentioned. So Evelyn, I want answer from you. Which word will you choose to fill the blank? Evelyn? Evelyn, can you hear me? Evelyn? No response. Alina? Unmute. Tell me, which word will you choose from the both?
Respectively.
Respectfully or respectively?
Respectively.
Yes, respectively. Respectively means separately and in the order mentioned. So, how did Maria give the basket of oranges and bag of apples?
Ma'am, sixth one answer
It's
is
not how, just to whom? To whom did she give first?
Anu.
Yes.
Minu.
Minu or Anu? To whom did she
Anu.
give? Yes, Anu. Maria gave basket of oranges and apple and bag of apples to Anu. Okay, first it was given to Anu and then it was given to Minu. That is why we have used the word respectively. Separately, she has given the fruits separately and in the order mentioned. Okay, first one was given to Anu and the second was given to Minu. What do you mean by respectfully? I hope you all know that.
With respect.
Yes, with respect. With a lot of respect. A feeling of admiration. That is meant by respectfully. So, is this all clear?
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
quickly discuss. Jeevan, I want you to read out the first one and also the difference between those two words. Jeevan? Okay, lost the connection. Adnan? Read out quickly. First one.
I don't have the textbook.
You don't have the text. Alana?
Yes, ma'am.
First, read out the first one.
Each and every one of you needs to reach the venue by 9 a.m.
Yes. What do you mean by everyone? What is the meaning? If there is a space between every and one, what is the meaning? Each one.
Each one.
Okay. Every one of you means? Everyone means?
Ma'am.
Every one of you, which means all of you. All of you. Okay. Ashmit, second. Ashmit,
Yes, ma'am.
read out the second. Quick.
I do not think the new rule will affect us.
What do you mean by affect? Affect.
Ma'am, effect or affect?
Affect.
Cause a change in something.
Yes. What do you mean by effect?
A consequence or
Yes. Yes. A change which is a result or consequence of an action. All right. Next. Pratana.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
The police tried to elicit information about the other kidnappers.
What do you mean by elicit?
Draw out information from someone.
All right. Good. What do you mean by illicit?
Illegal.
Illegal or unlawful. All right. Next. Michelle. Fourth.
I do not have any alternative solution to the problem.
Alternative. I do not have any alternative solution to the problem. What do you mean by alternative?
Two or more.
Two or more options. Yes. What do you mean by alternate?
Now interchanging with another in time or place.
Interchanging repeatedly and regularly with one another in place of with regard to time and place. Okay. Then Shankari.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I do not have any.
No, that we have already read that. Fifth one.
There was a noticeable improvement in his health.
Yes. What do you mean by noticeable?
Easily seen.
And what do you mean by notable?
Famous.
Yes, famous, prominent, important. Last one. Tia. Tia, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Read out the last one.
Ma'am, I do not have textbook.
You do not have the text. Dion. Dion. Read the last one.
Maria gave a basket of oranges and a bag of apples to Anu and Minu respectively.
What do you mean by respectively?
Separately and in the order mentioned.
What do you mean by respectfully?
Ma'am, respect.
With a great respect, feeling of admiration. Okay. Now we'll move to the page number 6. Writing part. You can mute. All of you can mute. The question given here is, write an email to your aunt telling her how you went on a camping trip with your school and realized the benefits of camping in natural surroundings. You may use the points given. You need to add at least 3 more points to this. Okay, so a few points are mentioned here. It is given in a box. That is, away from gadgets, get to know and appreciate the outdoors, enjoy fresh air and sunshine, benefits of outdoor activities. Okay, so it can be an imaginary writing, but usually we practice letter writing. But here in this workbook, we are practicing how to write email. How many of you do write emails? Are you all used to it? Yes or no?
No,
No. You haven't written any email at all.
Yes, ma'am, sometimes computer.
Sometimes in computer you have. Okay, all right. So the writing activity given here is for you to write an email. So how will you write? If you're writing a formal letter, what is the pattern you have learned in your smaller classes? What is the pattern of formal letter writing? Formal letter writing pattern, do you remember?
Ma'am, place, name, date.
Ma'am, name, address.
Yes, address.
Address.
Which address comes first? Which address
Date.
comes first?
Ma'am,
Sender's
place,
we will write
place.
our address first, right? Sender's
Yes, ma'am.
address, then
Place.
then comes
To address.
date, then receiver's
Date.
address,
Receiver's address.
then salutation, then we'll write the letter. First paragraph, second paragraph, and third paragraph. Introducing paragraph, then body of the letter, concluding paragraph, and finally
Ma'am, subject.
Yes. In between subject is also there. I left out. Yes. And finally, we will conclude. Okay. But here, when you write the email, how will you write? What address will be mentioned here? Is it the residential address?
And their receiver's address.
Is it a residential address? Which kind of address do we mention? Anyway, we have to send an email. So where will we send the email? We cannot simply send the email. An address should be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, email address. Email
Yes,
address.
very good, very good. It's not the residential address, but email address. Okay, so to address will be email address. You have to mention the email address to whoever you are sending. So to whom you are sending the email? To your auntie. Yes, to your aunt. You are sending the email to your aunt. So you have to type your aunt's email address, email ID. Then comes the subject. What is the subject? What are you going to talk about?
About
School camp.
Yes, about a camping trip that has been organized by your school. Okay, so the subject, email address, then comes the subject, and then the salutation. Dear aunt, my dear aunt, my loving aunt. Okay, you can address your aunt like that. And then comes a paragraph with full explanation. You're sharing your experience of camping trip with your aunt. Okay, so just like you start a letter, you can start, my dear aunt, how are you? I hope you're fine at home. I'm writing this mail to let you know about the wonderful experience that I had when I went for a camping trip that has been organized by our school and so on. Okay, so you can share all your experience. You can also add the points that is given in the box. At the same time, few more extra points should be added by you. All right. And after completing the paragraph, you can conclude by writing yours lovingly. Dion, Shivanya, Varada, like that you can conclude. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So will you do it as a homework?
Yes, ma'am.
For the next class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So try to write a small paragraph including all your experience. Okay, so be imaginative and creative and make it ready for the next class.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you all.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Thank
Bye,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.